consider it a fight because it wasn't really a fight. I got beat the up. It was almost like I saw stars. Like, she hit me hard. Like, she hit me hard. Hey loves, welcome back to Life as Lee. I'm Alicia, and today, y'all, I have another story time. Okay, so I know you guys are probably kind of confused about the title because I always tell y'all, like, I've never been in a fight before. And I was talking to my dad the other day, and he told me that, like, my cousin that was involved in this story, she's in jail. And we started talking about this situation, and then I realized I have been in a fight before. The only reason I don't consider this like my fight is because it was not my fight, and I don't consider it a fight because it wasn't really a fight. I got beat the up. Before we get into the video, you guys already know the drill. Make sure you guys follow me on all social media to stay updated with me. Make sure you guys shop with both me and my sister's boutiques, which are both listed down below. And of course, make sure you guys subscribe to become a For Lifer and hit that notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video. So let's get into the video. So y'all already know the drill with my story times. I tell you guys some background information so you guys understand. So let me tell y'all who is who, what is what, and like what's tea. So this happened back in it was either 2013 or 2014, but the more and more I think about it, I really feel like it was 2014. That was the year I got catfished, and that was the year that I went on like my worst date ever. If you guys haven't watched those story times, make sure you guys watch those. I'm gonna put them on the screen somewhere. But yeah, this is 2014. So I was 14. So my dad has the same birthday as his aunt, and each year on their birthday we would go to my aunt's house for a party or whatever. We would throw like this big celebration for the both of them. It would be super lit. I would love going over there because I would get to see, you know, like all of my dad's side of the family, because I didn't really see them as much, and it was just a vibe. Like, good music, good food, drinks, even though, you know, I wasn't drinking back then, but you know, it was a good vibe. So it was even more fun for me and my little sister because we would go over there and hang out like with our cousins or whatever. So we had one particular cousin. She was a little bit older than us. So if I'm 14, she was 16. So she's in high school. I'm not in high school yet. I'm going to high school. I remember, like, every year we would go over there, we would always be like this, like conjoined at the hip. So we're gonna call that cousin, we're gonna name her Big Mouth. We're gonna name her Big Mouth because her big old mouth got us. Anyways, we're just gonna call her Big Mouth, and you guys are gonna see why. And we're gonna call Big Mouth's best friend, she had a best friend. I loved her best friend. I'm not even gonna lie. Her best friend was like super nice, super cool. She would always like be super like, I don't know, like welcoming to me and my little sister, even though they were older, because Big Mouth was a little mean, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie, she was a little mean. I'm calling her Bear Paw because she will always wear bear paws, and like there's like a specific line in the story that I'm gonna point out to you guys as to why this is her name. And I'm not gonna lie, Bear Paw could really fight, so we're gonna call her Bear Paw, okay? We're gonna call her Bear Paw. So the day of the party is finally here. I'm pumped. I'm like, I get to see Big Mouth and Bear Paw, and I know the vibes are gonna be lit, which they were. So all the adults were drinking as usual. They were partying, dancing, you know, it was a vibe. Like, it was a vibe. It's a vibe. So we did what we usually do. While the adults are in the living room partying and turning up and stuff, we will always go in Big Mouth's room. So we in Big Mouth room or whatever, and I'm just noticing, you guys, Big Mouth is like a completely different person now. Like, she is super kind of, I don't want to say fast, but like fast. Like, she's changed over the past year since the last time I saw her. She had like these long nails. She had long eyelashes on, not eyelash extensions, but strips, obviously. And she had like this red weave, and it was like low-key kind of long, and I was just looking like, I don't know. And then she was like showing us like her belly piercing. that she was not supposed to have. We're just partying and talking in the room and stuff, catching up, like vibing or whatever. Oh, Big Mouth is like, oh my god, she's talking to Bear Paw or whatever. She's like, I really want to go, bro. Like, I really want to go. And I'm like, go where? She like, oh, some people at my school, well, from my school or whatever, are having an event at the skating rink and I really want to go. So I'm like, oh, what time does it end? Like, maybe we can make it or whatever. And she like, we? And I'm like, yeah, like, wouldn't we all be going or whatever? And she was like,
girl, y'all is not going with us looking like that.
I would never, when I say I will never, ever forget that. Because I was just like, okay, just because you got your little weave in your head, like, shut up. She like, you know what? Y'all could come. But then my little sister's like, how are we going to leave? And it's a whole party and they're not going to let us go. Like, we're literally 14 and 13, like, you guys are older, so obviously you guys could go or whatever. And Big Mouth is like, oh, we're just gonna sneak out. And when I tell you, me and my little sister was like, that threw us off because we were not like bad kids, but we, of course, we want to hang with the big girls, whatever. We agreed to it. Big Mouth immediately was like, yeah, y'all need to take y'all glasses off, okay, because that's not cute. Y'all look like nerds. Me and my little sister wore glasses or whatever, and we was like, we're not taking our glasses off because how are we gonna see? She like, okay, fine, whatever, like, leave y'all ugly little glasses on. Like, Big Mouth was really mean. I will never forget this. I don't know why I was so excited to see her. She was like, okay, fine, keep y'all little ugly glasses on, whatever. She like, but y'all not wearing that or whatever. So y'all, she gave me the shortest shorts I have ever worn in my life. Mind y'all, it's nighttime, so I'm freezing, like freezing. My little butt cheeks are out. She gave me some short shorts, okay. She gave me a crop top that was like a tank top kind of, and then like she gave me a push-up bra, y'all, for my she gave me a push-up bra. But I ain't gonna lie, when I put the push-up bra on, I was like, oh, this is kind of cute. And I had on these combat boots, and I had this headband on my head, and it had like a bow on it. Just so childish. I looked a hot mess. So before we snuck out or whatever, we're all going over the plan. So she's like, we're gonna go through the back door, walk around the house, and then we're gonna get in the car. And my little sister is like, oh, you have a car now? I didn't know you drive. She's like, girl, I don't got no car. My boyfriend coming to get us. So in the back of my mind, I'm not gonna lie, Big Mouth's mom was extremely strict, okay? Like, it was like no other. Like, she was like OD strict. So I'm like, your mom let you have a boyfriend? And she like, girl, no. Like, she like, this not even my boyfriend for real. She like, this my little boo. But she like, I know he want to be with me and I want to be with him, so this my boyfriend. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And so fast forward, we sneak out. I ain't gonna lie, the sneaking out part went extremely smooth. I'm not gonna lie. So we're in the car now with the boy or whatever. He's driving crazy. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, the skating rink was low-key far from the house or whatever. And I kept asking her, like, how are we gonna get back home? Because she kept saying like, oh, he's gonna take us home. Oh, he's gonna take us home. But like, I don't know, I was so paranoid because I had never snuck out before, so like I didn't want anything to happen to where I had to call my dad. We pull up to the skating rink finally, and when we walk in, y'all, I swear it was like the whole skating rink was like looking at us in disgust. The nastiest looks ever. So I'm like, oh, maybe I should have took my glasses off, like, because these bitches looking like, ugh. Like, we go pay for our skates or whatever, we get our skates, and now we're putting them on, and now we're on the floor. It's no secret at all, still to this day, I cannot skate. Like, I cannot skate. Big Mouth was being so mean, y'all. Like, she was like, you can't skate. Like, get off of me. You gonna make me fall. Like, get off of me. So Bear Paw was like, oh, come on, like, I'm gonna help you, like, whatever. So Bear Paw was helping me the whole time, y'all. Like, I was almost making her fall. She was like, no. Like, she was laughing and stuff. Like, Bear Paw was so nice. I love Bear Paw. Y'all, in the midst of us skating, my father is blowing me and my sister's phone up like crazy, like crazy. And Big Mouth's mom is calling her like crazy. My dad is texting me like, you guys are gonna be in so much trouble,
Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why would you guys leave?
I'm showing Big Mouth, and Big Mouth is like, girl, ignore it. Like, ignore it. Do not answer it. Don't answer it. Don't answer it. I'm like, don't answer it. We're gonna get in trouble. She's like, okay, well, I'm not ready to go. I'm not even gonna lie, that really irritated me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sit down. So I went to sit down, and then eventually, like, they all came to sit down. So remember I told y'all we went to the skating rink with Big Mouth's boyfriend, right? Okay, so he was like by like the little concession stands or whatever, and we're sitting down or whatever, and he's with this girl, like, and they're talking. Like, when I say talking, like, she rubbing on his face, like his hand is on her waist, like they're like this close, y'all. Like, I'm like, Big Mouth, isn't that your boyfriend over there with that girl or whatever? And she like, what girl? What girl? Oh, her? And I'm like, I just looked at her because I was like, why you didn't say nothing? Like, why you didn't say nothing? So the girl leaves from the boy, and she's going to her friends. So as the girl is walking past our table, Big Mouth decides to open her big old mouth and say,
that hair look a hot ass mess.
Okay? And Bear Paw starts laughing, okay? Me and my little sister are sitting there like, we're just looking, because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie. She said it like not super loud, but like loud enough to where the girl could hear her. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, she couldn't have been talking about nobody else around, because nobody else's hair looked as bad as this girl's hair. I'm not even playing. Like, her leave out was so puffy, like it was like carpet, and then like the weave hair was like silk. I ain't gonna lie, I am not gonna lie. I know that's Big Mouth is my cousin and everything, but that girl really did look a mess. But anyway, so the girl like literally stops, and she's like, what did you just say to me? And she starts walking over to the table. So Bear Paw stops laughing. Bear Paw gets really serious, and me and my little sister are looking like, we're just looking, because we're just like, well, what you about to say now? Because she walking over here. So the girl walks over, and she's like, what did you say to me? And now she's at the table, and her friends are like behind her. And Big Mouth, y'all, I cannot make this up, and I cannot believe this. Big Mouth says,
I wasn't even talking about you.
The girl was like, well, it seemed like you was. And Big Mouth was like, girl, nobody is worried about you. Like, get from over here. And the girl just like rolled her eyes and walked off, right? So that was that. The girl walks off, and then like we just keep talking and stuff or whatever. And Big Mouth and Bear Paw are filling us in, because I'm like, well, who is that? And like, what is this about? Like, why you didn't say nothing when she was over there with your boyfriend? Like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? I remember this. So Big Mouth is like, oh, well, you know how I told you, like, he's like my boo, but like not my boyfriend, but like my boo or whatever. She's like, actually, like, they're exes or whatever, but like they're on and off and stuff, you know, or whatever. So he be talking to me or whatever, and you know, like, that's my little boo, and she don't like me because that's my little boo or whatever. She was letting me know that half the school did not with her and Bear Paw, okay, y'all. So I'm like, hold on, so you over here talking about this girl in her face, and you got all these people, and it's 4 of us. It's 4 of us against all these people. She's like, well, nothing's gonna happen, like, whatever. So I'm putting 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, wait. So I asked, I'm like, so that's why everybody was looking at us nasty when we walked in, because of him? And she like, yeah, because they don't like me with him, because they know, like, you know, they go together sometimes or whatever. Girl, that is that girl boyfriend. If you don't stop talking to him, like, what's wrong with her? So we go back to skating, and y'all, we are getting the dirtiest looks, even me and my little sister, like, and it's starting to become uncomfortable. Like, I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. So I'm telling Big Mouth, like, Big Mouth, I'm ready to go. I feel like something is finna pop off, and like, I did not come here for that, and we're not even supposed to be here. Like, we're not supposed to be here. I'm like, I'm gonna call my dad, and I'm gonna tell him to come and get us. You can stay, or whatever the case may be, but I'm gonna call my dad. Honestly, y'all, I didn't even care about getting in trouble at that point. Like, I really did not care. I was ready to go because we're outnumbered. I'm not staying here. Like, what? And I've never fought a day in my life. I'm telling Big Mouth I'm ready to go or whatever, and my little sister is like, yeah, me too. And Big Mouth is like, y'all are being scary, da 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 da, whatever, like whatever, let's go. So by the time we agreed to leave the skating rink, okay, they were playing It's Time to Go. Y'all know when they play that song, it means the skating rink is closing. So it was like almost perfect timing. But this is bad now, in my opinion, because now everybody's just gonna be standing around for their ride, and you guys know how it goes. Like, something's always gonna pop off. So Big Mouth goes over to the boy that brought us to the skating rink, and she's telling him like, oh, we're ready to go, like, can you drop us back off? So in the midst of her talking to the boy, the girl, his ex, walks up and she's like, oh, what y'all talking about or whatever. And Big Mouth is like, oh, he finna take me and my cousins home. And the girl's like, no, he not. Like, what is you doing? Like, what? Like, what is you doing? And she's talking to him, though. She's talking to the boy or whatever. And Big Mouth is like, back up. Why is you getting in his face? Like, back up. Why is you getting in his face? And Bear Paw sees this commotion going on. So she gets up and she walks over there. As Bear Paw is walking up, her friends are looking like hard. The girl's friends are looking hard. Big Mouth and the girl get to arguing or whatever. So Big Mouth says with her big old mouth, oh my god, she says with her big old mouth,
that's why I took your nigga, and that's why I said that your hair is messed up, and da 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 da.
Like, she just going in. I don't remember what she was saying, but I remember those two lines for sure. And then she just went on a whole tangent, just grilling this girl. Y'all, in the midst of Big Mouth running her mouth, the girl just cocked back and bink right here, right in her big old mouth. She hit her right in her mouth, y'all. And me and my little sister are just like, so they get to fighting. And as big as Big Mouth's mouth is, y'all would think she could fight. When I tell y'all, she was getting her, she was getting her rocked. Like, she was getting beat up. So Bear Paw is trying to break it up. But while she's trying to break it up, the girl's friend jumps in. They're not jumping yet. It's just Bear Paw fighting one girl and then Big Mouth fighting another girl. So it's 2-on-2. It's equal. No jumping. Bear Paw can actually fight. That's why I gave her the name Bear Paw. So Bear Paw is beating the girl. But I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. She started to help Big Mouth fight the other girl. So now they're jumping the girl. And you already know how that ended. So now it's a big old brawl, right? So now me and my sister run over and we're trying to pull the girls off of them. Like, we're trying to pull the girls off of them. Mind you, I told you, it's only 4 of us. And it's like 20 of them. So in a brawl, you can't really see who's doing what, okay? So us running over, trying to break it up, looks like us jumping in, okay? So in the midst of us trying to break it up, I will never forget this. All I remember is hearing, hey, and then bink right here, y'all. That girl socked me so hard right here. She socked me so hard right here. So I turn around and I'm trying to like square up and fight her, y'all. She hit me again. yeah, she hit me again on the other side, bink. So now I'm like, hold on, like, it was almost like I saw stars. Like, she hit me hard. Like, she hit me hard. But one thing about it, I was not going down without a fight. So I kept trying to like swing at her. I did hit her. I'm not gonna lie, I did hit her a few times, but she was mixing me, okay? She was beating me, okay? She had me by the little bun on my head, the little ass bun on my head, okay? So it's like a big old brawl in the skating rink, y'all. A big old brawl. And I'm not gonna lie, Bear Paw was really holding her own for her and Big Mouth. Bear Paw was really fighting like 5 girls and like not getting beat up. Like, it was so crazy. So the girl, she finally let go of my little bun and she finally get off of me. Nothing, I'm not gonna lie, as bad as she was beating me, I wasn't bleeding or nothing. I did have a big old scratch. If I could find the picture, I'm gonna insert it. but I had like a big old scratch like on my face or whatever. And my little sister was okay. The security finally gets everything broken up or whatever, and like I said, I was okay, my sister was okay. But I ain't gonna lie, Bear Paw, y'all, Bear Paw was busted up. I'm not even gonna lie. Her lip was bleeding, her nose was bleeding, her hair was all messed up, one of her tracks was hanging. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Big Mouth was beat up. The girl is like, yeah, leave with him now, leave with him now, leave with him now, talking about the boy. And so obviously at that point, y'all know we're not leaving with this man, okay? I was so embarrassed. The rest of us was defeated and ready to go. Bear Paw was like, what y'all trying to do? And like, she was ready to go, but like, if they came again, like, she was gonna fight again type shit. I was done. We get outside of the skating rink, and I just remember the girl, one of the girl's friends, yelling out to Bear Paw, yeah, with your fake Uggs on, with your fake Uggs on. That's why I called her Bear Paw, because she had bear paws, and because like, I remember the girl yelling that out. Like, she's like, with your fake Uggs on, with your fake Uggs on, because she had on some Bear Paw boots or whatever. So we outside, and Bear Paw's like, what to the girl, and then the security like had to take Bear Paw somewhere else. Like, it was just a mess. So now we're talking to Big Mouth. Big Mouth's mouth is bleeding or whatever. We're like, how are we gonna get home? And she like, bro, you guys are gonna have to call your dad. Like, so at this point, everybody's standing outside or whatever, and my dad, he had like this old bucket, okay? Like, his car was like, oh my god, like, me and my sister used to make him drop us off and pick us up down the street. So we ended up calling our dad, and of course he's livid, he's hot, but he like, whatever, like, I'm on my way, like, whatever, like, be outside because I'm on my way, like, da, 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 da. Like, just going, he's going up on the phone. I'm not gonna lie, we were in trouble. So me and my little sister is like, okay, well, we need to like get ourselves together, because we don't want to tell him that we fought, because he is gonna go in there and like make a whole big thing, like, and we already got beat up. Like, we're embarrassed enough. We go to the bathroom, we clean Big Mouth up or whatever, like, we wipe her nose and we try and make her lip look as, you know, as normal as possible. So I told you I had a scratch on my face, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just tell him like I fell, because he knows I can't skate or whatever. So my dad get there, like I said, everybody was standing in the front. He pull up, skirt, like, his car, and not skirt from the tires, like, his car was just it was just a bucket, like, and like, y'all, like, everybody heads was like looking like, who is that, like, who is that? So we just walked into the car, and y'all, I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Like, we just got beat up, one, and then two, now we getting in this bucket, like, bro. And it was just so embarrassing. Like, people were laughing and staring. Like, it was just bad. So we get in the car or whatever, and my dad is just going up. Like, he's just going up about how we snuck out, like, whatever. He didn't even notice that like anything was wrong for us. That was basically the end of my story time about my first fight. That wasn't even my fight, but I ended up getting beat up, beat down to the ground. Let me know down below if you guys have ever been in a fight before and how it went. And also comment down below any other videos you guys want to see. Make sure you guys like this video, give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys comment down below, and of course subscribe to become a 4-lifer. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, loves.